Welcome to the eChem channel. This is John. Today I will talk about the historical development of pseudocapacitance between the 2000s and 2020. This is the second and the last part of the brief history of pseudocapacitance series. For the first part, please refer to the video released on November 1st, 2020. Between the 2000s and 2020, the field of pseudocapacitance experienced a major boom because of the discovery of more materials and strategies that enable pseudocapacitive energy storage. These developments include nanostructuring and the discovery of orthorhombic niobium oxide and MXenes. The prospect of achieving simultaneous high power and high energy density with pseudocapacitive material is so tempting that the publications in this field flourished. This was also when misunderstandings of the term pseudocapacitance happened, and several important commentaries came out to help this field grow in the right direction. Despite the development over several decades, the fundamental understanding of pseudocapacitive energy storage is still lacking. Recently, Constantin and co-workers published several reports providing alternative hypotheses for how pseudocapacitive materials store charges. It is exciting to see where this field is going in the upcoming years. In the rest of this video, I'm going to dive slightly into several important developments. Extrinsic pseudocapacitance describes the phenomenon where the ion inversion kinetics in battery materials become diffusion-free in their nanoscale form. A prominent example is lithium cobalt oxide as shown in the slides here. In the micron-sized particles, lithium cobalt oxide has a very clear potential plateau at 3.9 volt versus lithium. But as the particles shrink, the plateau gradually disappears, and for 6 nanometer particles, a pseudocapacitive behavior is revealed. This behavior was attributed to the increased contribution of surface or near-surface sites, which have more dispersions in the site energy. While nanosizing is an intriguing strategy to improve the read capabilities of existing battery materials, a drawback of this strategy is the more significant side reactions that come with the increased surface area. Intrinsic pseudocapacitance is defined for materials that exhibit diffusion-free ion inversion kinetics over a wide range of particle sizes and dimensions. In the 2010s, several important materials with such properties caught attention, including lithium inversions in orthorhombic niobium oxide, oxygen ion inversion in lanthanum magnetite, aqueous proton inversion, and recently, non-aqueous lithium inversion in titanium carbide MXenes. As more materials with intrinsic fast ion transport properties were discovered, attention was given to design strategies that help guide future materials discovery. For example, increasing the electronic conductivity of materials typically improves its read capability. One way to do that is to introduce oxygen vacancies like the reduced molybdenum oxide shown here. Another strategy is to minimize the structural transformation during ion inversion. Introducing structural water in tungsten oxides showed it was a viable option. As I mentioned earlier, there were misunderstandings shown in publications that reported pseudocapacitance. A major misunderstanding was reporting capacitance values for battery materials. Because capacitance can be calculated by dividing charge by voltage window, such value for typical battery materials will be very high but meaningless. Terry Bruce, Daniel Belanger, and Jeff Long published an article to clarify the concept. They also proposed a strict definition of pseudocapacitance, which only applies to materials that possess rectangular CVs like bernstein manganese oxide. The message was well received. In 2017, Constantin and co-workers published a controversial article challenging whether defining pseudocapacitance for ion inversion materials makes sense. In their opinion, pseudocapacitance cannot be explained by redox reactions and instead should be explained by double-layer capacitance formed between the metallically conductive materials and ions in the inner cores. In addition, they proposed that the kinetic limitations observed in pseudocapacitive materials should be the ohmic drop in the interlayer or pores of materials. In 2019, they further proposed a line transmission model to prove their points. At the moment, there is no definitive experimental evidence to prove or disprove their hypothesis. It will be interesting to see how this fundamental investigation unfolds. What do you think of pseudocapacitance? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. We maintain this channel only on the weekends. The videos in our eChem channel are only for educational purposes and knowledge sharing. Please subscribe, share, and like our videos to support our channel. Thank you for watching the video today. See you next time.